time to talk about a little bit about the Thunderbolts and about
Okay.
the money that it's potentially could make, because
Oh, right, yeah.
so what I did notice
Mm.
is it's funny because you always get the same kind of morons on the reviews, that comments about if you like the
Chill!
movie. This is the same shit over and over again. But like, this one was really good, man. It was a solid movie.
Yeah.
Really liked it, and you did too. And the music was really good in it too, wasn't it? The score.
Yep. Absolutely love the score. 100%.
It was great. And so, after seeing it, what do you think as far as do you think it'll help box office, or you think it's going to stay on track what the box office was going to be?
It's interesting because I think the word of mouth is good, and I think the reviews have been good, but I've also looked at some of the theaters in the LA area, and there's still plenty of tickets available in some of the, important times, like 7 o'clock on a Friday night. And so that concerns me. I think this is a film that is going to grow as it goes along. It'll have a good, solid opening weekend, but I think word of mouth from people who actually go now to see the movie, that's going to keep it kind of going and keep it having legs for a little bit, I think, until Fantastic Four. Because
Fantastic Four?
Huh?
You think the movie's going to make money until Fantastic Four comes out?
Yeah. When is Fantastic? Like July, right?
It's July. It'll be out on digital by the time that comes out.
Well, fine, but we still got 2 months, right?
Yeah, but you got Mission Impossible coming. You got a lot of big movies coming out. It's going to knock it out for theaters.
Yeah, but it'll still be making money. It may not be making like top of the box office money, but I think it will still be making money up until Fantastic Four.
Yeah, May, June, July. It'll probably have.
It's only 2 months.
It'll probably be on its way out by the time July. I mean, July,
right?
It's almost 3 because Fantastic Four comes out at the end of July. It's the last big summer movie. Superman. I mean, there's just so many. It'll still stay in theaters, but yes, it'll be knocked down to unless it won't stay in theaters if it doesn't continue to do well after week 1.
Yeah, that would be surprising to me because I think people need to give this film a chance. I hope they do. And look, this is going to be interesting because Marvel, I mean, Brave New World, barely broke 400 million or whatever, if it even broke 400 million. So, and this is a much better film than Brave New World.
Way better.
Yet, how many people know these characters beyond maybe Florence Pugh and Sebastian Stan? How many people watched the Black Widow movie and liked it? How many people watched Falcon and Winter Soldier? How many people enjoyed Ghost? So there's a lot of questions here, and you're introducing a new MCU character in Sentry. So
it reminds me, though, dude, of like 2 comedians, right? Captain America, Brave New World is like the comedian that is the well-known comedian. Where they're like, okay, we're gonna go support, and the set just fine. It was a fine set. We'll talk about it. I saw Captain America. This is great. Yeah, but what about Thunderbolts? You see them? I didn't see the set. Was it good? It was really funny, but I didn't see it. It was really funny. It was a smaller room, but they were really good. They were really. You guys didn't see that comedy duo? Nah, I didn't think they were going to be that good. They were good, and that could be what's going to happen here.
I'll wait for Disney Plus. Like people might do that.
Yeah, but the difference is because of that. The thing is, all the people that wanted to see Captain America saw that opening weekend, and then the drop, dramatic. Right?
60-70%. Yeah.
Right. Sinners is a good example of people who maybe didn't necessarily know what it was, didn't want to see it. And then after week 1, it was so good. People start talking about it. Then like, oh, everyone's talking about this movie. Let's go see it. Yeah. And then it starts a 6% drop. Right.
Right.
Thunderbolts could have that type of thing.
That's
Thunderbolts. What is it? Is it still at 92% on Rotten Tomatoes?
Oh, yeah. Let me look it up real quick.
It was 92.
Yeah, let me see here. Because Captain America got to 414 million, just to follow up on that.
Right.
But,
and you and I both know that was probably the original budget.
Right. Probably overall. Yeah.
What they say.
What were you asking me, Thunderbolts? Rotten Tomatoes.
I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna say it went down. I bet you it's 88.
Okay.
All right, let's talk about Stitch Fix. I know shopping's hard. I know it is. I found a much better way to do it though. Stitch Fix, online personal styling, and makes it so easy. I'm not a shopping person. Doesn't matter. Even if I can figure out my size, stores never seem to really have what I need in stock. Then I'm not a crowds person. I'm not a lines person. I don't have the time for it. Stitch Fix, it gets you a stylist who understands your style, understands the size, gets the budget. They do all the shopping for you. So I just give my stylist the one that I have right now. I give them the size, I give them the style, I give the budget preferences. I order boxes when I want, how I want, no subscription required. And he just sends me for pieces, pluses, outfit recommendations, styling tips. It's awesome. I keep what works and then I send back the rest. It's very easy. There's no stores, there's no crowds, there's no stress. Just personalized looks that you're going to love. Stitch Fix makes it all so easy. And it looks like you know what you're doing, too. If you're walking around, you go, hey, look at you. You're in style. I said, I know, right? And then I give Stitch Fix some props. Anyway, make style easy. Get started today at stitchfix.com/KHS. One more time, stitchfix.com/KHS.
It is at 88. You peaked. So
wow.
Cut it out. You peaked.
Oh, wow.
I know you
Was it 88 for real?
It's like Bill Simmons guessing lines. I know you peaked.
I swear to God. I swear to you I didn't. I swear to you. Even if I said that, I'm like, it's probably still at 90.
It started at 95%. Now it's gone down to 88%.
Yeah,
but
because it's probably Armin White just doing it 1,000 times. Negative review. It's like his MO.
It's probably Jeff repeated.
Right? Did he like it?
I don't know. He hasn't seen. I don't think he's seen it. You know,
okay.
He's not always the biggest Marvel fan.
But are you going to see? Are you going to? And this is just kind of go off course real quick before we get to the Thunderbolts thing. Are you gonna see that Simple Favor too?
Dude, I still haven't seen It Ends With Us. So,
Simple Favor 1 was a good movie.
I skipped the screening last night because I just don't. I don't want to patronize anything she's in, but it might not be bad to watch it and give a review. I don't know why.
Is it even coming in theaters? It's just going straight to Amazon Prime, right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So maybe I'll do a review then.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm wondering. I did like the first one. Paul Feig director. I like the first one, and it's like
right here.
And it's funny because right now, like Blake Lively, if she's playing roles, these are the types of roles she should play. You know what I mean?
You'd say she should lean in to being the villain or being the
right now. It's like a bad guy in wrestling. It's like people aren't liking him. We'll make him a heel. Yeah, and it's like because people are not going to support her in romantic comedy leads as the main person. They're not going to as the likable thing. It's not going to. Some will, but not everybody. Make her the villain. Keep making her the villain. She's good at it.
Sometimes you just have to lean into it. Like, this week, another reinvention of Meghan Markle. And it's like, for God's sakes, people reject everything you do. Stop. Just be yourself. Just be the person people say that you are and lean into it and DGAF and own who you are, and this, I'm makeup free and I don't have to prove myself. And it's all just, come on, man, just be yourself. Blake, if you're this way, you're blonde, you're gorgeous. People have wanted you for years. You got kids. You're married to Deadpool. He's just made a soccer team get promoted 3 times in 3 years, which has never happened in the history of football in England. And so you've got all these things that are positive. Lean into it.
I have to laugh at this because I understand. And normally I'd be like, hey, that's what we're talking about, but I completely get it.
Did someone say
so bad? Hey. I'm not gonna that was great. Fair enough. You win. Thunderbolts domestic box office opening weekend update revealed along with the MCU movie budget.
So funny.
That was hilarious. With the first reviews for Thunderbolts now in, we have an update on what the movie is likely to open with in North America, and details on how much it costs to produce and market. Josh Wilding writes, early opening weekend projections for Thunderbolts suggest that the movie could open to as little as 63 million. Following yesterday's glowing reviews, those have risen to an estimated 70 million to 75 million, according to Variety. As reported yesterday evening, Thunderbolts is still eyeing a global bow of somewhere between 160 million and 175. It's a good start for the movie. It's on the softer side for a new Marvel Studios release. Brave New World managed to open to 88 million and negative reviews, and only that and 3 other post-pandemic MCU blockbusters have opened beneath 100 million. Those are Eternals at 71, Shang-Chi and The Legend of the Ten Rings at 75, and The Marvels 46. Oh, PU. I didn't realize how bad that opening was. The Thunderbolts aren't a well group of characters to non-comic fans, so perhaps Disney would have been wise to reveal the meaning of that asterisk in advance. If nothing else, it might have increased interest among casual viewers. The 75 million debut isn't all bad news, though. Thunderbolts cost 180 to produce and roughly 100 to market, meaning it's on the cheaper end of the MCU movies in terms of budget. Positive reviews should translate to good word of mouth. If so, Thunderbolts won't have the same disastrous second weekend drop of the last Captain America movie, for example. It will, however, have to contend with Sinners taking a bite out of its debut, and that's expected to make as much as 35 million again in the US this weekend. As long as the Thunderbolts is a modest hit, it'll put Marvel Studios in good standing heading into the Fantastic Four first steps later this summer and Avengers Doomsday next May. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's what I don't need to read any more of that. But yeah, so okay, I think those are good numbers, but I do think that they make the same point that we made beforehand too. This isn't about opening weekend right now. It really is. This is all about weekend too.
Yep, 100%.
It's 100%. If it make look, the only way that if you and I are talking on Monday when this thing comes out, when the numbers come out on Monday, we're gonna say, okay, well, that's pretty much what we thought. It nailed in between 65 to 75 million. That's pretty good. Let's see what happens in week 2.
Right.
Now, there's two other conversations that we could have. Conversation one is, whoa, it made 85 to 90. Wow, people really heard about this movie. They picked it up and they went and saw it. The conversation Marvel doesn't want us to have is it didn't even hit 55.
Yeah.
That's a problem even going into week 2 because the drop's going to be so big. Or even if it isn't too big, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of interest in this movie.
Right.
So what do you make of all these numbers?
Well, I think the numbers they do feel spot on, judging, as I said, from some of the stuff I was hunting around and looking at this morning, going on separate websites in different cities to see what the reaction is and to see what the ticket sales are like right now. So the numbers to me make a lot of sense of what they put down. But you and I are on the same page. It's about what happens afterwards. It's about what the opening weekend does. And if the opening weekend overperforms, I think that's also going to get people and word of mouth going and get people into the theaters. I'm just curious about what they do. Like, how do you elevate the attention for this movie? They've been doing press tours. They've been going on all these different shows and doing the standard stuff, but how do you get people to take a chance on this film when they've been burnt by Marvel before? So it's going to be interesting to see how this goes about and how they stay in the pop culture to get people in it, because there's the backlash against Sinners too, that it's taking all these IMAX theaters from Sinners and people still want to see Sinners in 70 millimeter IMAX. Yeah.
Sure. That's a movie fan problem. That's not an overall
fair
average person problem. But or I should say movie fanatic, not movie fan. But either way, I think that as I want to address the thing about would they have been wiser to address the asterisk thing, and I think no. I think no. I think no, because I think that it's such a if you give away what that means, it's a whole kind of portion of what the movie is about.
Yeah. So people complained about Sinners, right, Kristian? Like, why would you show that about Haley Steinfeld before the movie comes out? Why would you do that? So the film was good enough to override that. I don't think the film would be good enough to override what the asterisk means if they revealed it before you saw the movie. What was the point of keeping it a mystery at all if you're going to reveal it right before the film comes out?
And to be devil's advocate on that, though, I don't disagree, though. And again, I'm tiptoeing on things. I don't disagree that maybe if you would have, you might have seen some extra box office. You might have. Possibly. You might have seen some extra box office in the same way that Black Adam saw some extra box office with all the stuff that was going on there. But yeah, I think that overall, you can't do that. And I think that you got to let this movie lie on its own. It's a good movie. That's the thing, is that it's just a good movie.
Yep.
And I want to see it again as well. And I haven't said that about a Marvel movie in quite a bit. I'm looking forward to watching that one with Sam when it's her time to watch it. Like, I'll be looking forward to that. That'll be my second time watching it. And I'm like, okay, good, because she'll and I will say again, you see, like, Black Widow movie it's not one of my favorites, but it's kind of a crucial watch for this movie.
Oh yeah, 100%. Because we talked about that on Monday after the show was over. I saw it that afternoon.
Oh, you went,
about
you
2
went
hours of it. Yeah, watched it on Disney Plus that afternoon before I went to the screening, just to see if there's anything I could. And you're right. I mean, it's good to watch at least that movie before you go in.
Right. I mean, Falcon Winter Soldier would also. I mean, I had the luxury of being able to do it because I was doing it for the channel, and so I just caught up on it again. I don't know if I would have done that outside. It's a commitment. It's a 6-hour show that you gotta watch going up to it. But I would tell you that I think that the Black Widow movie is necessary.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. So for everybody out there, we're talking about Thunderbolts. What do you think overall? What do you think that this movie's going to make? You think it's going to do very well? What do you think it's going to make in its second week? As I told you, it's really going to be about that conversation that John and I are going to have on that following Monday. What is the movie going to do week 2, and will it turn a profit? Put your thoughts in there. Let me know.